This video here, I just want to give a quick shout out. I say quick, we'll see how long it actually goes, but to our wonderful and fantastic fellow beer tubers, but especially, first of all, to the hosts of the 2024 Beer Tubers get together that we did in Niagara Falls this past weekend. Shane from Shane's Craft Beer Reviews and then Ray from the Alkanaz did some wonderful planning in getting us together and setting up some great places to visit. This is the third year they've actually had one. This is my first year attending that handled it here, but also with Shane, I have to give a shout out to Sue Ann, who was phenomenal, super all star for the weekend, cooked the breakfasts, kept things moving, kept things organized, make sure everybody was in good shape when anything you needed, she was there to really help out. It was a great time. Got a chance to meet people that I haven't met before, but I know. So with YouTube, doing this a number of years, it'll be 10 years for me, March of 2025. So just about 9.5 years now. Been able to build some good relationships and what I consider good friendships over a period of time here with YouTube. But it's always funny, because it's always done like through the computer and through the camera. But when you actually get a chance to meet with people, it is just phenomenal to be able to do so. So to be able to do that, of the people we had up there, we had some great groups. We actually had Todd and Shannon up that, for those of you that watched the live stream, that Todd is on with me mostly every Thursday night when we do that at 8 o'clock for the happy hour live. If you haven't watched that, make sure to tune in for that every week. And then the other beer tubers that came up, which I'll get into here in a second. Great history over the years of getting to know them. But the breweries we did visit it, we hit Brimstone. Well, me and Ray went to Brimstone when I got in. So the actual itinerary of the conference was really like Friday through Sunday. Some of the people came in a little bit earlier on Thursday, some left a little bit later on Monday or Tuesday. But anyway, that was the main gist. But I ended up coming in with the wife on Wednesday. Thursday, me and Ray got together, got out to Brimstone, which is a great location there. Some pretty decent beers, some great conversations we had with the beer tender as well as with the head brewer and the assistant brewer. But overall, there at Brimstone, we're very pleased. Pretty cool concept. Friday night, we actually was kind of the kickoff where we went to Taps. Taps was decent on the selection of stuff there. I will say we were joking because I did get wings, and me and my buddy Chris there, who off the 10th, I'll talk about here in a second. The wings were, I think it was where we had the wings there, and they were like kind of like pigeon type wings. So it kind of wasn't the best wings place compared to a lot of the other places, but they were tasty. They were just a little smaller than expected. But the beer selection, it was all right, decent enough. All the breweries we went to, for the most part, with me, I did mainly off flights. So Saturday we went to Counterpart Brewing, which was awesome. Then we went to DQ Brewing after that, and then we went to Cold Break, which actually was another solid brewery. Again, a great sampling. In between going to the breweries, when we weren't at the breweries, we would also come back to the Airbnb where just about everybody was. Tons of beer that were there, so it was a lot of coming back doing that. Taught some of the people how to play cornhole, which was awesome. So we had a lot of cornhole matches, some really competitive cornhole matches. It was a old bank that the Airbnb was in. So Saturday night we came back, we had more beers and stuff, but then Sunday was kind of a little bit more later type day, but Sue Ann made pancakes and bacon. Now, pancakes and bacon, you're thinking, oh, it's just pancakes and bacon. No, this was some awesome pancakes and bacon. I don't know if anybody took a picture of the food. The bacon was done excellent, and the pancakes might have been the most fluffy pancakes I think I've had ever. I mean, they were just so tasty and had 100% maple butter that we can use on the pancake, followed by 100% maple syrup. It was divine. I mean, I know I wasn't the only one that had to force myself to stop eating because it was so tasty, going good. So thanks again, Sue Ann. Got out of that, we went over to the Exchange, which was a great opportunity as well. Checked out their beers, met some of their people and what they're doing. Had some great conversations. I actually shot a video you'll see on the channel with one of the guys over there as well. From there, we went to Niagara Oast House, which was pretty awesome. Niagara Oast House, I would say, for me, probably had the top beer from any of the breweries, and it was their sweet and sour Beer de Mars. This was a 2018 vintage farmhouse ale. This was just spot on. I can give it like a 4 or 5 out of 5. Probably could have got a little bit higher even. It was so good and had been aged so well that this was just smooth, and it kind of had more of a tame type feel to it. Finally, we finished over at Silversmith, which was actually a nice little spot to actually hit too. And then we had a few things there, and then we headed back to dinner that Shane M had done. Shane and Ray had set up as well, which is great, with actual two chefs. Great two chefs came in and catered it. We had some brisket with potatoes, and they had cheese curds and gravy. You could make your own little poutine type thing on the side, salad. It was awesome overall as far as the weekend and everything being able to do. And again, props to Shane and Ray and Sue Ann for the stuff that happened. Now, the cool thing also with it, obviously, because it was a BeerTube get together, is to have the opportunity to meet and talk and converse with so many great people. Everybody that was there was awesome. Sitting there talking with Ray, obviously, the Alkanauts. Paul was around. It was Paul's anniversary. Congrats to Paul and Ro again on your 25th anniversary. Shane's Craft Beer Reviews. Shane, awesome. Paul from PA Brew News was awesome to actually finally meet this guy. And I've known Paul for a number of years. Then we also have Alan from One Flight Down, which is awesome. It was great. But a real good guy out of Winnipeg, so we were able to kind of talk about different things, have some great conversations. You want to make sure you check him out. We also had Chris from Off the 10th. And Chris I've known for a number of years now. Awesome guy. We go back. I started the channel in 2015. He started his in 2016. He shoots great pictures for one. His photography skills are awesome. His talent for talking about the beer and having fun and bringing great detail to the video is awesome. If you haven't checked out Off the 10th, you definitely want to do that. He's got a great presence around everything like that. And so we actually went to one of the spots where we were doing the bingo card. We were waiting for the other guys to show up, and I actually ended up meeting a couple other guys in Canada that were YouTubers. They were out there shooting video, and we were all standing around like, I gotta go see what these guys are actually doing. So I walked over to them, started talking to them, and one of the guys ended up being a top channel in Canada. It's the True North, and they basically are people that kind of record stuff like for make sure people's rights aren't attacked. They actually did an interview with me on their channel, which was awesome. So Chris, I think I met through Joe, because we had Joe the Beer Patrol, who was able to make it out on Sunday, which phenomenal. You know, these guys like to joke around and call me a legend. There's a legend right there. I mean, Joe knows his stuff in and out. You know, I got a chance to meet him years ago. Me, him, and Todd got together. And I got a chance to meet his dad back then. Got a chance to meet Jack here this time too. So Average Pops, as we call him, got a chance to catch up with him. We were kind of excited to see him because we had a blast last time. Mal and Chew, you know, Mal comes on as well. And Perfectly Meat Crafts, he comes on Thursdays now as one of the co-hosts. And she and Chew were to make it up. There was a little bit of a snag, but didn't get a chance to see Chew, but Mal was awesome as always. I got a chance to meet her for the first time, and she got to meet a lot of the people there, which was a great celebration of the stuff that was taking place. And Brian was one of the younger ones too, so maybe the last year, maybe 2 years. I'm not sure the exact date we actually ended up getting together and connecting, but great guy down there in Georgia, doing some great beer reviews. Definitely worth checking out as well. And then Dave's TV. Got a shout out to Dave. It was awesome to get to meet him. Dave's been another one last couple of years to get to know some. And Dave's down in Florida. Then Chase, Nutmeg to Palmetto. Another great channel. If you haven't checked out Chase's channel, you definitely want to do that. His laugh was so infectious. It kept everybody in such a great mood. And then we had John. With John, I do John and TK, right? Because you see John and TK on a lot of stuff. When I say John, that's John Ginger Yeti Beer Reviews. And then TK, A Beer Day with TK. They're both in Ohio. TK's more down towards Central. John's up more towards like northern part around Cleveland. And those two were just awesome. They were awesome. I mean, the three of us together looked like probably 3/5 of the front line of some football team. So all these channels that I mentioned, make sure you check them out. Yeah, everybody's talking about they're ready for the next one. And everybody just loved each other that was here. Everybody had a good time. Paul had to come back early Sunday, and everybody was like sad that Paul had to leave early to come back. It was good to get what we did get there. And shout out to, again, Ray pulled out the Molson Canadians. And I had not had that since late high school, early college. So that brought back some interesting memories there, too. So back in the day, before you had a lot of this craft stuff where you were getting the craft around the country, you brought a Canadian beer in. That was like the next level. So that being said, thanks for you guys checking out this video, and I look forward to catching up with you soon. Cheers, everybody.